What is going on, family? I am back at it again with another video, and this is video number 3 of my 4-part series tied to my enlistment process in the Air Force. So if you've watched the past 2 videos that I put up, you know that I am enlisted in the United States Air Force, the world's greatest, Air Force. Oh, so they say. I don't know. I'm not in the Air Force, so I can't comment on that. Anyway, this is video number 3. And video number 3, I'm making this video to announce that I have received my ship date. So put your hands together, put your hands together, put your hands together. I received my ship date.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm really excited, guys. This has been a long and interesting journey. From the minute I started talking to the recruiter to going to MEPS, taking my ASVAB to now. It has been an interesting journey, but nonetheless, it has been a good journey. And truthfully, I credit that to, number 1, my patience, number 2, my recruiter, who is awesome, and number 3, my determination to want to see this through, because the way my process went, so many people probably would have saw an exit quicker than, a career in the United States military. But I'm excited to announce that my ship date is January 19th. I was going to say 15th for some reason. January 19th is my ship date. And I am super excited. I'm super nervous. I'm happy. There are a lot of emotions going through my mind. You might not see them on my face, but they're there. So before I go into that, let me backtrack a little bit. So after I swore into the delayed entry program, that same Friday, so I swore in October 6th. So October 9th, that same Friday, my recruiter sent me an email, with job rotations. So he had just received job rotations from his commander. Those were the job rotations that were projected to ship out from late December to late February, I believe. Yeah. And jobs range from like ship dates in those 2 months, in that 2-month span. So he sent me the list and he said, based on your dream sheet, which is a list of jobs that you're interested in from 1 to 20, I believe. I only filled out like 10. Based on the jobs you qualify for, that dream sheet, you would list all the jobs you want. So he said, based on your dream sheet, select all the jobs that you would feel comfortable with its ship date. And he also said that you don't have to ship out in this rotation if you don't want to. He was like, choice is yours. I believe in the delayed entry program, you have up to a year. That's the cap. You have up to a year. And then after a year, I think you have to redo another process or something like that to get back into it. So I filled out the ship sheet, sent it to him, and he said that they were going to submit it into an optimizer and that the optimizer was going to randomly, I guess, pull names and dates and match them up. I don't know what he said. But if you did watch the other video, you know that I qualified for a lot of medical jobs, but I already went into this process knowing what I wanted. I wanted to do security forces, and that's what my mind was set on. Obviously, that's military police for those of you guys who aren't familiar with it. So I was dead set on security forces, but based on my qualifications, I qualified for a bunch of medical jobs. So if you know medical jobs in the military, those are kind of like 1 in a million. When it comes around, you jump on it, because if you don't jump on it, you don't know when it's going to come around again. So I put a bunch of those medical jobs on there as well. But the way the delayed entry program works is if there's somebody with more seniority than you, they've been in the delayed entry program for a longer period of time, they are more likely to get that job before you do, especially if there's like a small amount of, jobs in that specific field. So let's say, for example, there's 2 medical jobs available and there's 3 people in the delayed entry program. 2 of those people have been in for 8 months and I just came in a month fresh. They're going to get them before I do, in other words. So I submitted everything to my recruiter, and he got back to me the week after. Everything happened so quick. He got back to me the week after, and he said, these are the dates you qualify for. He gave me dates ranging from January 5th to January 19th. January 19th was the cap off. It was the 5th, and then it was, I believe, the 12th. Yeah, the 12th, and then the 19th. So I opted for January 19th because obviously the holidays are here. I want to spend time with my family. I want to have an adequate amount of time to prepare, pack, square away all my affairs at home before leaving to basic. So I opted for the 19th. But at this point, it's still not finalized. He reserved the job for me on the 19th. I got security forces, but he needed to send everything back up to MEPS. They needed to do a final quality control check. So he said that could take anywhere from like 2 days to a week. He got back to me like 6 days later, said, congratulations, you have been cleared by MEPS once again. This job guarantee is yours. So he went ahead and sent me back the contract that MEPS sent him, basically saying that Jonathan Perez is cleared and he is guaranteed this specific job after he completes his basic training. So after basic training, I will stay at Lackland, Texas, and I will be in the security forces tech school, basically. So from there, the rest is history. I'm here like 2 weeks later recording this video, and I am pumped. I'm excited. So everything is good as long as I stay out of trouble and as long as I maintain this weight. Weight is in a good place. I'm still training, doing Muay Thai, but I'm doing it in a more reserved way. I'm not trying to get hurt in any way. So I do still spar, but the sparring that we do because of my situation is a little more technical. So we work on technicality, work on getting the techniques right opposed to going all out and getting crazy. And yeah, I'm working out consistently, staying fit, staying healthy, still a vegan. I'm slowly trying to transition to prepare myself for basic because obviously I know that they're not going to cater to veganism. But nonetheless, dang, like I'm super excited. It's been a long journey. I'm here. January 19th is officially locked in the book. So that's my ship date. So, man, I know that there might be people watching this video who have expressed an interest, or maybe you're going through the process and have questions. My process went really, really smooth, went really fast. I know that's not the case for everybody, unfortunately. I know there are some people who are just dying to get in, dying to go to basic, dying to go to tech school. They're dying to get shipped somewhere and stationed somewhere. And my process went fairly quickly. So, I want to be of assistance to anybody if I can. So if you do have any questions, feel free to comment below. Feel free to hit me up on any one of these social media platforms. Connect with me. I want to be a blessing, not a burden. So if I can help in any way, I will. Whatever questions you guys may have, please reach out to me, ask me, and I would be more than willing to help you guys. My recruiter is very informative, very knowledgeable on this process and a bunch of things that could potentially be, whatever the case may be. So if you have any questions, ask me. If I don't have the answer, I'll search for the answer. I'll ask my recruiter, or I'll look up the answer, whatever outlet I find of various resources. So yeah, man, I'm excited to bring you guys along with me on this journey. I told you guys I would, so just stay tuned for more videos. I expect to be putting out more videos pretty soon. So, man, I am blessed. So, blessings to everybody watching this, man. JP Nation, it's always peace and love. We out of here.
Your feelings and it kills you. Trying to think about the reasons why he left you. Ain't nothing been the same since he ain't around. Hard cold and you're numb to the world now. You've been in your feelings, you've been in your bag.